that was just the beginning. Carl had many happy days after that, winning almost every race, including the Indian Derby, which is every jockey's dream. It lasted for exactly a year and a half, till the last day of the racing season, 1979. In the very first race of the day, Carl's horse fell, crushing his lungs in the process. After fighting for his life for 18 days in the hospital, my son left this world. Dark days followed for 5 full years, till one morning, my husband read in the newspaper about a lady who contacted her sons through what she termed automatic writing. How I went to her, struggled to start my own communication, how it led me to find Baba, and eventually to believe in him, and then to really love him. That makes up most of the story of Sounds of Silence. It was published in 1995. In the meantime, there was a change in my life, and I moved permanently to Pune. Settling down in a new place took time. It was not really that which troubled me. It was the fact that my husband, Jim, was not keeping very good health. He was plagued with kidney problems, which took a big toll of his health. And as the days went by, he went weaker and weaker, till finally he couldn't get up from his chair anymore. I always had this terrible fear of being left alone, and used to beg of Jimmy never to go before me. I called out desperately to Baba. It was August 2000, a day when we were all gathered in the patio one morning. We were having coffee, when suddenly Sabita, my daughter-in-law, said, "Look, Mummy, look. Look what's in the garden. I can see Baba's face there." I said, "Sabita, you're imagining?" No, she said, "Mummy, I'm telling you, he's there, he's really there." And she ran upstairs and she brought her camera and she clicked the picture. And when the photograph came, it shows Baba is a face on a rock in my garden. Can you see that? And I was feeling really, really happy that Baba had shown himself, but I wasn't sure. So I told Baba the next day, I said, "Baba, if you're really there in the garden, give me a sign. Tell me in some way that you're there." And there's a lady who is in the hills of Kumaon, and she communicates with her husband. And she normally used to write to, ask me, "Auntie, Alok is saying this now, Alok is saying that now." After I asked Baba this question, the next day a letter came from her in which it said, "Auntie, Alok says, Baba's going to Nan's house, Baba's going to Nan's house, Baba's going to Nan's house. What does it mean?" To me, it was really Baba talking, Baba telling me, yes, I am really, really there. Can we have the lights on? Well, in 2000, December, my husband went to Baba. Days passed, I was lonely, and I filled my life with talking to people coming, going more trips to Mehrabad, taking people there. And more people began coming, and I became a witness to so many beautiful experiences. So I got the urge to start writing them down. That's how I started my second book, Listening to the Silence. It took time to get it all together. There were good days and difficult days, but constant calls from Gautam, my publisher, cheered me on. Then it was January 2007, and Gautam had shifted his office to a new place. So I thought, let me be good. So I packed a lot of wine and some sweetmeats, and I had a kind of CD of, it was a very rough CD of my books. I thought I'll pack it and I'll take it to him. So I took it and I went. It was Amar Titi Day, Baba's death anniversary. And I thought it was a good day, so I sat, I did Baba's whole aarti, I went through the whole thing, and then I packed it all and I went off. And his office is at World Trade Center. So, the World Trade Center, his office is on the 17th floor. The lift took me to the 18th floor, and the liftman said, "Abhi niche chal ke jao." So I got out of the lift, and I started walking down the steps. I don't know where I missed the step, how I missed the step, but down I went from the 18th floor to the 17th floor. I looked up, and I said, "My God, did I really fall from there, and I'm still alive?" Because it was like from there to there. It was that much of a fall. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Nobody was there. And suddenly I heard a patter of feet. Somebody came. I said, please don't pick me up. My leg is broken. Go call Gautam. So Gautam came. My son came. Off I went to the hospital. I had a broken femur. I had an ankle break. I had a gash on my head. And I said, "Baba, I took my book to be done. It was your death anniversary, and look what happened to me." Anyway, to make a long story short, I had a surgery. Pins and nails was put in the femur, and eventually I went home.